You think you're Commando Disney World tourist? Wait till you hear tonight's guest. They did 4 parks all in one day. We say go big or go home when you go Geekin on Walt Disney World.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go Geekin on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Welcome to episode 137 of the Geekin on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your co-host, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast that will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. Now, today's episode is sponsored by 4 of our good friends with Fairy Tale Concierge Travel Agency. Fairy Tale Concierge is an authorized Disney vacation planner agency. You know them as part of the Geekin family. That's Brian Wall, Susan Jones, Jennifer Galambus, and EJ Cruz. When you book your Disney World vacation with them, you're going to get a professional travel agent who has vast knowledge and experience with Disney World. They'll handle all your bookings and resorts and dining reservations. They'll help you with your itinerary, and they'll help you with any discounts that Disney is offering. Everybody loves discounts when I talk to them. They're going to give you individual attention to meet your specific needs, but best of all, their services are free to you. So get all the details on our website, Geekin on WDW.com, and get all their contact information. Now I'm going to bring on my co-host. She's been called the best personal tour guide and a Walt Disney World encyclopedia so many times she's lost count. She almost took down the Great Wall in China with her rented electric scooter, and her laughing place is on a journey into imagination with Figment. We all know her as the sweetest, the cutest, and the smartest Disney daughter in the world, Lindsay.
Hi, geeks.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Lindsay, I got something to tell you that you don't know.
Oh, yeah?
Some podcast news. You know how I like to watch all the stats.
I was up this morning looking at the stats with you.
You there? Oh, yeah, you were. Yeah. That's right. You were up early this morning. I get up at like 5:30 and you were already up. But I took a look before we got on the recording. We had a daily record of downloads today.
Oh, yeah?
We hit our biggest number ever. Yeah, for one day.
It's because like 2 people downloaded every episode. That's
3. I think it was 3.
People.
Yeah, something close to it. And then the last 5 days have been really huge. So thank you, everyone out there. And if you're new listening to the show, welcome. And one thing that we really like to do, and I think our listeners like, is when we bring on other listeners as guests and do a trip report.
Certainly one of my favorite things.
You get to learn a lot about the parks, what's going on currently, and you hear some fun stuff going on.
From people like you.
Exactly. So let's bring on our guest, shall we, Lindsay?
Yes.
She loves Disneybounding in the parks and all the cat calls from the cast members. Her flute had an airy tone, and it wouldn't play as she marched down Main Street, USA with her high school band. And Maleficent cast a spell on her while she was imagining she was Princess Aurora, resulting in stitches and a scar when she was 5 years old. Please give a warm Geekin welcome to Holly Prine. Hi, Holly.
Hi, Kurt.
How are you doing tonight?
Hi, Lindsay. Hi, geeks. I'm doing great.
All right. And you come from what state in the United States?
I'm from Texas.
Yeah, big
Great
old
state
Texas.
of Texas.
Awesome.
Yes.
I think our second guest that I can think of from Texas.
I think there's been a couple, actually.
It's been a while. So welcome into the club of the super geekers, who are the people who have been guests on our show. Well, Holly, you had a fantastic trip. You sent me a huge itinerary of what you did.
Yes.
And trip report. That's a great way. If you come on the show, it's really helpful to write down your notes if you can. And I got this at work, Lindsay, today on my phone. She messaged me over Facebook. I use that a lot to contact the guests and stuff. And I see this humongous itinerary come across. And I just started laughing, and we started talking Disney World in this meeting I was in.
That's my favorite because we have come to take very, very specific and notes while we're down in Disney, so much so that Mom was like, what are you doing? Why are you writing like a page of notes while you're on vacation? It's like, I'm going to forget if I don't write it down.
But not, for me, not so much, because I've been doing all that live trip reporting, which...
Well, yeah, for you, but for everyone else in the world. You used to, though. I remember you used to sit down every night.
Well, we love our community of listeners. We call them our Geekin family. Mm-hmm. But we just started this voicemail hotline and asking people to call in, either to ask us questions or send us Disney travel tips, or actually a live trip report from when they're in the parks. Well, Holly and Lindsay, I want you to listen to, I've got 5 audio voicemails to play for you.
5 quotation marks.
And the first one comes from our good friend Kevin Curtis Allen. He's from the Isle of Wight, and he called in to give us some feedback. And let's listen to that first one.
Alan, just wanted to say, hope you two are having a jolly good day. Hope our friend Mama's doing excellent. Not drinking too many lemon drops, of course. Well, I'm going to go out for a run. Hopefully I don't slip on any dog poop and break my other leg. I just wanted to say my favorite person that comes on your shows is Brian Wall. He is so hilarious. He's actually pretty quite handsome as well. And a bloody funny young chap. Well, oh, there's my timer. I've got some cookies in the oven. I've got to go. Have a holly jolly good day. Bye-bye.
You know, I didn't think that Kevin was quite such the Brian fan.
I didn't know that either. And also he sounds like he has a cold, or maybe his English accent is
slipping slowly.
Wearing off. I don't quite strange. Okay, let's listen to our next clip. This comes from one of our sponsors, Jen Galambus from Fairy Tale Concierge. Let's see what Jen has to say.
Hi, this is Jen Galambus. How are you guys? I just wanted to call in and say what a great job you guys are doing on the show. And just wanted to say that my favorite guest that you have on the show is Brian Wall. He's so funny. He's the smartest, the cutest, and the geekiest Disney guest that you have on the show. He's so cool. He's my favorite travel planner, and if I ever go to Walt Disney World, I'm going to plan my trip with Brian, because he's the greatest. Well, have a good day. Oh, I can't even. See you later.
Well, thank you, Jen, for calling. Again, she sounds like she has a cold, though, too, doesn't she?
Just a little bit. Her voice got really deep.
I hope it's not the voicemail we're using. But, so thanks, Jen, for calling in. And also, we must be getting really famous, Lindsay, because we got the big guy called in.
You're kidding.
I kid you not. The head honcho.
The big cheese?
The big cheese. You ready? You want to hear him?
Sure.
He's checking in with us.
Hiya, pal. It's your old pal, Mickey Mouse. Just wanted to call in and say what a great job Curtis and Lizzie are doing on the show. I think it's a great show, and my favorite part of the show is when you have Brian Wall on. He's the coolest. Keep up the good work. See you real soon.
That really reminds me, when you're down at the resort and they leave a phone message on your hotel resort.
That's like one of my favorite things.
So thanks, Mickey, for calling in. I'm so honored. That's awesome that you would. And guess who else? Holly, are you catching a theme here, though?
I can't hear them.
Yo, you can't hear?
Oh, she doesn't know what's going on. She doesn't know why we're laughing.
Oh, you'll have to hear it in the edit. Let's see. We had Lindsay, a member of the Fab Five.
Another one?
Another one.
Your favorite, isn't he? Well, besides...
He's a dog.
We got enough of those.
Oh, of course. Hey, Curtis and Lindsay, it's your old pal Goofy. Just wanted to call and say you need to have Brian Wall on the show more often. See ya.
I think that's my favorite one.
Yes.
As nice as it was to hear from Kevin and Jen.
And finally, one of our favorite characters from one of our favorite attractions. Obviously, one of her favorite guests since I've been chosen as that guy 2 times.
Oh, I forgot about this one.
Curtis and Lindsay, this is Roz. I just wanted to call and tell you I'm not a huge fan of the show. Well, I am when you have Brian Wall on the show. He's great. Otherwise, I'd say just keep moving. Well, if you ever want to have me on the show, better make sure that Brian's there. Have a grummy day. Bye.
Well, Lindsay, don't you feel special?
Kind of. I mean, since Brian's not like a permanent fixture on the show, I feel like we're missing something.
What do you mean? He's on the show.
Well, he's obviously got more fans than anyone else.
Yes, thank you, Brian, for spending some time with us on the listener hotline. I really cracked up, had some fun with that.
Good luck, everyone else trying to beat that.
That was awesome. Thank you, Brian. All right. Now let's talk to Holly. Holly, you still there?
Yes, sir.
Just totally confused as to what's going on because she can't hear any of the voicemails.
We're going to have to play her for him after.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into your trip report. And when did you go, Holly?
We were there June 21st through the 29th.
Okay. And we're recording first part of August here. So you've been home.
Just got back.
Yeah, a good month or
Yeah.
so. You probably, are you in depression?
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's rough getting back, right?
It is. In that first month, there was that whole, a month ago we were doing this.
I know.
Don't you remember? I'm
getting those messages on Facebook because we were there a year ago.
Oh,
You remember this?
Remember you were doing this a year ago?
Yes, sadly.
those are hateful sometimes.
Isn't it? Because
I get them of my little baby when she was tiny, and I'm like,
I know.
yeah.
There you go.
Thanks, Facebook.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Can you opt out of that?
Time is
I'm
flying
sure
by.
somewhere.
And Holly, who went on this trip with you?
It was me and my husband, Michael, and then our 3 kiddos. They're all 5 years apart. They're 16, 11, and 6.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a cool spread, and a family of 5 just like ours. So we know what that's all about. But you got a good little spread of range of kids there.
Yes, we do. My husband calls it the paying for college plan.
Clever.
Yes.
Oh, I know. I'm paying that college pretty hard right now as we speak.
Beers came in one lump sum.
Yeah,
pretty much all at once.
Sort of. They're 2 years apart, so I got a good 6 to 8 years. If they would get out like normal people in 4 years,
We're all going to be there forever.
I know that'd be a lot bigger help. But anyways, which resort did you go to, Holly?
We stayed at the Polynesian Village Resort.
For how many nights?
We were there 8 nights.
That is awesome. It
was amazing.
How often have you been to Disney World in the past?
This was my 4th trip, and our 3rd as a family.
Okay. So have you been going more recently, or was it spread out in time?
It was recently, yeah. We went on our first trip in 2014, and we planned it, and my husband's like, all right, this is that one big Disney World pilgrimage. We're going to go and do this, and then we're done. And then we were back the next year, and then we went back this year. So,
wow.
Yeah.
We know the feeling. Yeah, if you've listened to our story, we started out going to downtown Disney like 3 trips I think we did in downtown Disney first, and then we made the big jump to the Polynesian also. We got spoiled. We got a really good rate that time we went to. We did that annual pass.
Wasn't it Christmas?
Right? It was Christmas time. And it was funny how we went down there and checking in. The lady goes, "Where did you get this rate?" And this is this goes back, I want to say it's like
2002.
Yeah, something like that.
It's been a while.
2003, but it was $169 a night we got it for.
Wow.
At Christmas time too.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, there's some years packed on
back
there,
in the
but
day, man.
still. Now, so first time at the Polynesian, you said, right?
Yes, sir. First time.
Where did you stay in the past?
Past we stayed at All Star Music and Pop.
Wow, so quite the jump.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Are you spoiled rotten now?
I think so. Yes.
How can you go back from
It's
the
rough.
Polynesian? That's like the first step. Like once you stay at the Polynesian, there's no going back.
And,
I don't think so.
So what made you pick the Polynesian?
We wanted something on the monorail. We wanted to take a longer trip. It was part of my negotiations when we decided to drive instead of fly this trip.
Okay.
I wanted to, I was like, okay, well, then we're freeing up money in the budget so it can be a longer trip and it can be at a nicer hotel.
Yep.
So, yeah, that was part of it. And I think, honestly, based a lot of that selection on food. We knew our kids would want to have breakfast at Ohana, and my husband and I wanted to have dinner at Ohana. And so we were like, okay,
Might as well.
this will work. Yeah.
They do
And we
have-
also got a really good rate. So
Oh, good. How'd you get a good rate?
I went through a travel agency that's not our sanctioned travel agency.
But
Well,
travel
you-
agencies do work. But we just
That's
recommend
fine, yeah.
Fairy
You-
Tale
Yes.
Concierge.
You didn't know us then.
I did not. No.
You're a fairly new listener, I think, too, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. So the Polynesian, of course, you picked. I don't know did you have any recommendations from people of which ones to stay at, and then, or
Not really. No. We don't have a lot of Disney fanatics in our close circle, so we're trying to make some.
well, you're in the right place.
Yeah. And so it was just kind of one of those things where, I don't know, my husband's kind of got he has some certain criteria about hotels. And so he X's them off the list, and that leaves me, other things to work with. So we went with the Polynesian this time. I would have loved to have stayed at Animal Kingdom, but that's not, for some reason, I can't even really get it out of him why.
Yeah.
Just like, no, doesn't sound fun.
What was something in his criteria then that kind of led you towards the Polynesian?
The transportation.
Yeah.
That was the big thing for us, especially with having the kids, having, you saw my notes, we had a pretty ambitious touring plan of stuff we wanted to accomplish. And a lot of that, we really felt, we needed to have an advantage in transportation. So that part of it, I think he would have preferred the contemporary, but we just got a better rate at the Poly. So that kind of was part of it too.
I think you really can't beat the Polynesian as far as family atmosphere too. So even more so than
absolutely. It was so much fun.
And when you say transportation, you mean you're close to the Magic Kingdom and the monorail to Epcot.
The monorail, yeah.
Yeah. Just to be specific.
Yeah, to be specific, we're my kids are, the small one loves Magic Kingdom and my big kids love Epcot. So having that, the monorail, ease of accessibility, that meant a lot to us.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, I'm thinking I got some more questions, but I'm going to probably get them answered as we're going to go. You put your itinerary here, day 1, day 2, like that.
Yeah.
So I am going to, let's start with, hold on a second.
Luke looks like he's pacing to go.
We're going to move a dog in the other room.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even see him. Awesome. Love the Polynesian.
Yes. It was so pretty.
We're big fans. That's why I was wondering, because we rave about that one on the show a lot.
Which one?
The Polynesian.
Oh. Animal Kingdom too.
Yeah. Well, we were just talking about that with.
Love the Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. Don't tell her.
Oh, one day I will.
She'll get there. I think it's more of an older like group, like an older family kind of destination, just because the transportation you have to like take it a little slower. But for like a family in their prime with a hardcore itinerary, Polynesian all the way.
I think you did good.
Yeah.
I think you done real good.
Yes.
All right, let's take a look at day one. You arrived. You said you drove. Did you say you drove?
We did drive.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How long of a drive is that?
It was about 18 hours.
Oh, yeah, you're close.
I was going to say
us.
it's very close to what Connecticut was, because we had a lot of cast members come from Texas, and they were telling me the drive. I was like, really?
We got more. We got more states to cross, but you got longer.
You have mostly Texas to cross.
Yes, absolutely. We were. So, this is our funny story. We were packed up and ready to go the night before, and I had everything planned. We had hotels scheduled on the way down. We wanted to spend a day at Daytona Beach, so we had worked all that into the drive.
Wow.
But we're sitting here looking at the packed suitcases at like 5 o'clock that night. And I looked at my husband. I'm like, let's just go. No one here is going to sleep tonight. They're all so jazzed up. So are we. Let's put it in the car. Let's go. Yeah. And he's like, okay, why not? He's like, we can knock out a good chunk of Texas tonight.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. So we get on the road, but this was my downfall. And all of my planning, this was being spontaneous. And we did not have a place to stay that night.
Yeah.
And so the farther we get, I'm looking on my phone, when we start thinking, okay, we're probably going to stop in about an hour. So I start looking for stuff. And I'm not finding anything that's anywhere close to reasonable. We're talking $200 and $300 a night. And I'm like, I can't let my spontaneous move cost us that kind of vacation money right now. So we keep going. And finally, we were all tired and it was late. And I was like, you know what? We're just going to stop at the Motel 6. Yeah. Sorry, kids, you're going to have to slum it for a day. And then we'll be back to, and I say slum it because of what it was. Motel 6 could be great sometimes. This one was not. This one was awful. And if I would have seen it in broad daylight, we would have never stayed. It was when we got up the next morning, there were boarded up windows on some of the rooms.
Oh, wow.
The pool had been cemented in, like it was no longer a pool. It was just leveled over. Oh my gosh, it's
starting off.
They didn't have the air on in the room when we got there, so it was just hot and humid. Oh my gosh, it was miserable. So
you're starting off like the Griswolds.
I was gonna say it sounds like a comedy movie.
So Griswolds, yes.
That's awesome.
So, but it was better after that. After that, we were back on our plan, and the good thing was we didn't have to spend all day in the car. What should have been our first day of driving. We were able to cut that down, and we actually got to kind of relax in Tallahassee and just kind of hang out.
Nice.
And then the next day we drove to Daytona, got to spend the day at the beach, and then got up and drove into Orlando the next morning. So it was great. At that point.
Where'd you stay at the beach?
We stayed at a La Quinta.
Okay.
That was like right on the beach. My husband has a corporate discount through them, so we try to utilize that, and they're usually conveniently placed and clean. So that'll work.
Outstanding. So you check in at the Poly. So you were pretty close then. What time did you get in at the Poly?
We probably got there at about 10:30 or 11, and we had already gotten a room ready email.
Oh, cool.
So so our room was already ready, and we went, checked in anyway, because I got hooked on this podcast thanks to a work from home job that I was just stuck at home, and I was in front of a computer for like 8 to 10 hours every day. Yeah. And it was a temporary thing. It was a favor for a family member. So it was just one of those things where I was like, okay, so to pass the time, I would listen to podcasts. And so I had all this extra vacation money that I had saved up. So once we got there, I was like, if we could upgrade, I would really like to upgrade, just for the fun of it, just because this is such a, big eventful vacation for us. So I did ask them if they could upgrade us. And the guy's like, I honestly have nothing else available. He's like, I really don't. He goes, but I can put you in a better location than where you are.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was like, sweet, that works. Anything, he's like, it's still a standard room. I was like, that's fine. It's what we paid for. I didn't want, wasn't trying to get anything for free, but I would have gladly paid if they would have had it available. But he's like, I just don't have anything. So, but he did move us.
Okay.
And as awesome as it was that he moved us, it wasn't until our next to last night there that I realized he moved us to a place where I could watch wishes from my balcony. Because he wasn't like forthcoming with that. And I knew, I mean, we couldn't see the castle from where we were. It wasn't like it was a theme park view or anything like that.
Yeah.
But you could see the fireworks because of how big and grand they are.
Yeah.
But you did get to watch them once, at least.
But I did, yes. I did get to watch them from the balcony once. So that was super great. And yeah, so we checked in. And then pretty much I'm an obsessive planner and packer. We had suitcases in our house that were being packed probably for 2 or 3 months beforehand, where I would just put things in there and they would just go away for now. And the kids would be like, where is this? Oh, I've already packed that for you. Sorry.
Yeah, right.
You're going to have to live without it until the trip.
That sounds like our mama.
Sounds like somebody I know. Yeah.
So we spent most of that afternoon just unpacking everything, getting everything organized in the room.
Yeah.
We went swimming at the amazing lava pool.
Yeah. Did you enjoy
That
that?
was
Yeah.
so great. Our kids loved that. I was impressed at my 6-year-old and how many times she went down the slide. Absolutely no fear.
Did you go down it?
I did go down it, and I don't know how. My husband went down it first, and I saw him come down, and he looked like he was sitting up like a regular person, like just going down a slide.
Yeah.
I could not do that. I felt like I was going to hit my head if I did that. And he's taller than me. So I'm sure I wouldn't have, but I felt like I was going to hit my head. So I was just flat on my back, and it was fun, but it was a little.
Well, it goes fast, right?
It is super fast. I felt like it was, but my kids and my husband were like, it wasn't that bad. No, that felt really fast.
It is. It's dark in there, too.
That just reminds me of Mama going down the slide the first time. I remember as a kid, like a little kid, like probably 9 years old, I must have been, and watching my mother come down the slide, sitting up, hands on the side of the slide, feet spread out, trying because she can't swim. So, but the water there is like 5 feet at the end.
Yeah.
And Mama was terrified.
But when you hit the water, at least, especially as an adult, your legs go flying over your head.
Yeah, but she just didn't understand that you could stand up at the end, and she went down. Poor Mama.
Like a drowned rat.
And I'm like, Mom, and she's got the 3 kids that have been swimming like fishes since they were little.
So lava slides not for mamas, huh?
Apparently
I'm
not.
gonna have to say, yeah, probably not.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a great. Did you try the other pool?
We meant to, but we never did. We just never got back around to it, and I don't think I could have persuaded my kids away from the slide anyway.
Yeah, they love that. It's
He
awesome.
did. So after the pool, we went back to the room and got cleaned up and headed to Ohana for dinner.
Nice. So was this your first time at Ohana? First time at Ohana?
It was our first time at Ohana.
Oh, so special.
Yeah. So
It was. And you hear people talk about it and you see the pictures of the food. But until you're there, oh my goodness.
Yeah, what was some of the highlights of Ohana? I mean, I already know.
I feel like every time recently we've talked about Ohana, I just see my dad's eyes glaze over because it's his favorite restaurant. He's reliving it through you. So.
Well, it's my favorite. Here's the thing about doing a podcast is some of the things that are my favorite. Right, whatever you prefer doesn't mean everyone's going to like it.
Right.
There could be. Everyone has their own personal opinion, but Ohana continually gets praise from people and surveys and stuff. So. That one I'm not too surprised with when people, I mean, if you're not a meat,
I'm a vegetarian, and they do really, really well for vegetarians.
I mean, you might not like the fun atmosphere because it's a real busy kid kind of thing.
But it's not as bad as some restaurants, though.
But yeah.
Coming from someone who just cannot eat in a noisy atmosphere, like what was the one I went to, Whispering Canyon, which is not quiet at all, despite the sounding. The
cast members try to do crazy too and stuff. Yeah,
that one I can't eat. I can't eat there. But the Ohanas, no problem. I like the ukulele music and
I love
celebrations.
I love
nice
meat on a fire like that. So anyway, it's got everything. The atmosphere,
it's a good in-between place
the beach feel, the Polynesian feel, and all that stuff. But tell me what you like about Ohana.
Well, so we got there and you sit down with the bread, and my kids are major bread people, and I'm like, children.
They went to the right place.
Yes. You took the words right out of my
the
mouth.
right place.
That's the
But I'm
bread.
like, children, pace yourselves.
But-
You don't understand what's coming.
I know.
They're
Don't
just like,
don't ruin your dinner on
no.
bread. Yeah.
They're trying to tell me, oh, no, we'll still. I'm like, no, slow down.
I know it.
They don't know the
So-
rabbit hole they're going down with that pineapple
No.
bread.
We talked about. We had like 4 people went through 6 loaves of bread.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
Well, they used to be the big
They would have
round
just kept
ones.
eating it. Had they not started bringing the other food, they would have probably been just fine eating the bread.
They're probably hungry from swimming in that pool all day long.
Yes. And so we were able, once they brought the pot stickers, though, nobody was talking at our table.
Yeah.
That was.
We had
silent.
that same comment. I said when we were
goes
there.
silent.
We were there with Judy, and we were all having a good time, laughing, having a few drinks, and all this stuff.
Well, we were all a little tipsy because we just got
Yeah.
back from the Trader Sam's.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And then all of a sudden, like everyone's just chowing down. The food comes out, and it just keeps coming. Everyone's like,
2 hands just shoveling it.
how was your server, Holly?
she was awesome.
Yeah.
She was really great. She was very accommodating because, of course, my tiniest person would not. She wouldn't try pot stickers, and she wouldn't eat chicken on a bone. And so we were but she brought her chicken nuggets and fries, and we were back in business again. And we all just looked at her cross-eyed like, you're crazy for not eating this.
I
But
know, right?
yeah, it was great. No, I think we would have been cool if they just brought pot stickers and noodles the whole time. The meat was great too, but
The veggies, the noodles are
Yeah.
fantastic, aren't they?
We have, our whole group loved the noodle salad that
Yeah.
they had, the noodle pasta, whatever.
yeah, it was awesome.
I wish I could have that at home every day. I come home from work and get
Just
fed
have the Ohana waiters bring out
Fed
the,
like
the
that.
pineapple bread and the meat.
the shrimp,
Some skewers, yeah.
the dipping sauces.
Oh, those were fabulous.
Oh yeah, okay.
So it looks like another A+ for Ohana.
Oh, for sure. And then when you absolutely don't think you can eat anymore, they bring out the bread pudding. And it's like, you have to.
Caramel sauce, right? Is it?
Yes.
They used to when our kids were little, Holly. They had this a pail of dirt with worms
They had pineapple skewers too.
Yeah, that's right. With caramel.
With caramel, yeah.
But there was this big pail, and I think it had like one of those, like a beach pail.
Yeah.
And it
they did that a
was-
lot of places, actually, the worms and dirt.
It was
In,
gummy
in the
worms.
mid-2000s. It was a big thing.
That was even bigger. It was huge. Wow. Okay, let's go. Yeah.
Always happy to hear about Ohana.
We're always halfway through the show.
Oh,
We're going to
yeah.
day 2.
Yeah.
What was up for your first full day?
Our first full day, we went to Epcot right at open. And the first thing we did was we went to go meet Joy and Sadness. We're big Inside Out fans, so that was important.
Yeah.
And we got there early, and we didn't have to wait very long at all. And it's a really cool little meet and greet. Like, they have the whole room set up like headquarters. And even the line that you wait in has all the
cool.
little memory balls lining the walls and stuff. So my husband and son recreated a picture of Joy and Sadness, like where Joy's dragging Sadness by the foot. And so
that's great.
even we kept ourselves entertained even in the queue. And they were really great character interaction. Like, they were super expressive, and not talked, but they were, took time with each
Mimed.
one of the kids and everything. And the little oh my gosh, can't think of the word. Like, the little screen behind you changes the whole time too. Like, that's showing
cool.
the memories from Riley in the movie. Like, so you have all pictures all have different little backgrounds to them.
That is so cool.
I so want to do this on my
I
next
know.
time.
I'm hoping that it's still there when we go.
Oh, I would have to think so, just because they put a lot of work into it. I mean, it's a pretty elaborate little setup.
And is this is in the old Innovations building,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm still trying to get an understanding of what they've done to Innovations.
Yeah.
Because last time I was there, it was just construction walls, and it was just one single path through past the Visa photo shoot area. So that's all I know what's going on there.
Actually,
I know it's
the first 3 things on your Epcot list here, I totally want to do on my next trip. So tell me
I
what
know,
the
that
next one.
just keeps getting better and better the more I hear about it.
I definitely want to do that. I like these 3 that you got here on your list.
Oh, is one more thing about that. Is there a fast pass for that?
There's not a fast pass for it.
Okay.
And so that was why we went there first that morning. So then after that, Joy and Sadness, we went out into the park for a while. We did Journey into Imagination with Figment. We caught the Jameters. And we did a couple other things. We had Soarin' Fast Pass. Yeah. That was the day we did Soarin', I think.
Yes, it's shown here on your list.
Yeah, okay. That was our Soarin' Fast Pass for the new Soarin', which was amazing. Yeah. Soarin' was our favorite before, so we were kind of worried.
Right.
What if we don't like it the same? My kids were really worried Crunk wouldn't still be the guy giving you the directions.
Yeah.
So they're like, no, we need him. We have to have Crunk. So that worked out. And it was so cool. Good. It was really awesome.
I'm so
You're the
glad
second
to hear.
person we've heard directly who's experienced Soarin', because my dad and I don't watch the videos online or really read too much into it.
Yeah,
we wait to experience it ourselves and hear from our guests, and we're very hopeful right now because we've gotten 2 good reviews.
Right, exactly.
There are definitely a few. There's a few moments where you kind of hold your breath, where you're like, "Oh my gosh, is that really fixed?" Like where you forget that you're on a ride in a theme park.
Oh, cool!
Nice.
And it's a lot. I felt a lot more of those moments in the newer one than from the older one. As much as I loved the old one, the new one was it's breathtaking. It's really beautiful, and I was super sad we were never able to work in going back and doing it again.
Yeah,
it's that step up in the technology, because that video was old.
Oh yeah,
and you could see like the scratches on the film and everything that was on it. So the new one with the I'm sure it's a stunning picture.
It makes me think. Mama always told me a cute tidbit about the old one, where they weren't able. So they flew over LA. Disneyland in LA, and they were recording. But it wasn't supposed to be the real recording. So it was.
It's the. What did I can tell? Do you want me to tell the story? So the scene in the old Soarin' where you're going over the LA highways with all the car lights.
Yeah.
When they first filmed that scene, when they wanted to film that scene, they do a test fly over the area. So they had to get airspace clearance to fly over LA, obviously. And when they landed, they were getting ready to do the actual shoot for the actual video. They found out that was their one and done deal. Like, you weren't allowed to fly over the airspace again. Yeah. And it turns out that they actually filmed them going the opposite direction of what they wanted. So actually the cars were going the wrong direction from what they wanted in the video. So in the video that you saw on Soarin' was actually a reversed clip. And that's why the camera is so shaky, because they were actually showing a video clip in reverse to make the cars go the right direction.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that was a fun fact that it makes, because that scene really makes a lot of people's eyeballs jiggle.
Right. So no more eyeball jiggling on the new
Hopefully
Soarin'.
they made sure, like, are we okay to fly twice? Is this all right?
They learn from their mistakes. Awesome. Now, your next big character meet is another one I would love to do. I've heard good things about this one, too. So what was that
Baymax.
one? Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. It was awesome.
Baymax.
Yeah, so we took a break that morning after Soarin'. We had lunch at Sunshine Seasons, and then we headed back to the hotel for a couple hours.
Oh, okay.
Because one of my favorite things to do, and my kids are such good sports about it, is I dress them up. And I dress them up in themed outfits or matching outfits or whatever. So my girls had Baymax dresses. My guy had a Baymax shirt. And then my husband and I were just color coordinated. Yep. So we had to get in proper attire.
You're the cutest
to meet
family.
Baymax. Yeah. So we went back over to the Innovations building, and it wasn't a very long wait at all. It was later in the evening. It was probably like 5:30 or 6. And we were maybe there for 10 or 15 minutes. It wasn't bad at all. But it was so awesome. They won't let you. You have to remove any buttons that you might have on you or any pointed jewelry.
Oh.
You don't want to pop Baymax.
Yes. We had some little buttons that had Baymax and Hero, and it said, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, nope, they have to go. And so we had to take those off. And so, but it was still so awesome. And it was fun. And it was just a great little meet. And the kids got to hug him, and we took pictures. But then at the end, he he did fist bump the kids, and I thought they were going to just flip out because it had been kind of just like, oh, it's Baymax, and they were just like, yay. But then that interaction with the fist bump, and they were done. Like, it was like, what?
That's so great.
And then my little one was like, yes, I am satisfied with my care. And I was like, oh, it was probably one of my first, like, almost cry moments of the trip. So it was awesome. It's a really fun, and it's that meet and greet is set up like the workshop. So it's very, authentic to the movie. It was really cool.
Yeah, so I'm so glad to hear that, because I don't think I heard that they moved Baymax, because he used to be in Hollywood Studios.
Right.
Back before Kylo Ren kicked him out. That's where Kylo Ren is now. So it's so good to hear, because I remember I was down there when Baymax got pulled out of Hollywood Studios, and it was tragic. Everyone was just devastated. Even just the cast members who lived down there.
It was the week before our first trip.
Oh no!
Yes.
So it was just so devastating, but because it feels like Disney doesn't pay enough attention to Big Hero 6, and that really was a really successful movie, and a lot of people loved it, and it's such a great character to meet in person.
Yes.
And if you've obviously met him in person, I have yet to meet him, but I've seen him walking by when I was in the animation pavilion. And he is just mind-blowing. I couldn't get in line because the line was so long. And I can't wait to meet Baymax now, especially with the whole workshop. And Hero was there, I'm assuming, right?
No, it's just Baymax.
Just Baymax. Oh, I'm surprised.
Yes.
But, that's why everyone goes there, for Baymax anyway. So.
Right.
But that's just so cool, and I'm so glad to hear that, especially with the interaction and everything. That is incredible. I'm looking forward to meeting Baymax.
Oh, it's awesome.
All right, so you ate dinner over at Epcot at the...
We did. We had dinner at Coral Reef, and I know that gets a lot of mixed reviews sometimes, depending on just different communities and stuff that I've looked around in. But we've had great experiences there, and this time, the food was great, but it was our server that totally made the night.
Oh, good.
We had so many. This whole trip was full of fabulous cast member interactions for us, but our waiter was just off the charts. His name was Art, and he kind of had an accent, and he gave my kids the hardest time, but in a good way. And it was so funny. And my little girl was just totally charmed by him, the 6-year-old. And so towards the end of dinner, she asked him if we could take a picture. And he looked at her and he said, "What, you think I'm a character or something?" And she just giggles, but he was super sweet and just totally, just made it was an experience rather than just having dinner, which is part of the Disney magic,
Nice.
Well, I think you hit it right in the head. I've heard mixed. We've enjoyed it. No one put it in the
I remember
top ones of what we've done, but
only
it's not bad,
was
not great. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's the interaction. There you go. You had a cast member make it memorable. Yeah. So that's awesome.
That's what I remember of the Coral Reef, besides the huge Coral Reef.
Well, yeah.
I remember the cast member who was our waiter.
Of course,
he was fantastic. So
you got the divers in the pool, the aquarium that you can watch. That's cool ambiance and stuff. But
nice and chill in there.
All right, and you had a long first day, it looks like here, Holly.
We had a long first day. We decided to hop over to Magic Kingdom. They had late night magic hours, and our last 2 trips, it was a tradition to meet Mickey, the talking Mickey, on the first day. And I wasn't willing to let that die. So I was like, we have to go. So we headed over. We did that, rode the carousel. We didn't have any waits at all for Cinderella or Rapunzel because it was so late at night.
Wow.
Nice.
So we just kind of wandered around Fantasyland a little bit. And it was... we had some ice cream and then the kids were ready to go home. Yeah. So we headed back. And because we did have a late night, we totally slept in the next day before we headed out to Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
Just kind of make up a little of that difference there.
It's hard to burn a candle at both ends.
It is.
At least,
even for
it's
the
early.
Most bravest of Disney fans.
It's early on your trip and you can kind of do it, but as it gets towards the end,
yes.
you start to...
You do the Epcot Death March.
Yeah, start to flame out.
At every park.
Start to flame out. All right, so you had next day you're over at Animal Kingdom. What's the highlights from Your first day at Animal Kingdom.
First day at Animal Kingdom, it's the first time we ever took the time to ride the train out to Rafiki's Planet Watch.
Yeah, I remember a couple of trips ago, I was like, we got to do that. We haven't done that. I don't know that we ever
I made
did
sure that
before.
it happened. Not since I was little did we do that one.
I couldn't remember going, and we were talking to people on the podcast, and it was like, yeah, you gotta go. So what'd you think of that?
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Our oldest is really interested in animals, wants to be a veterinarian. So being able to go through that facility and look at everything and see all the different animals there weren't a whole lot of things going on over there, but they did have some animals that they had brought in that were just with different cast members where you could actually hang out and talk to them or pet them and stuff. So that was cool.
Yeah.
The ride out there is gorgeous.
Right.
And what else? Oh, we got to meet Chip and Dale while we were out there.
Yeah.
Chip and Dale are my husband's favorite, like absolute favorite.
Yeah.
So after we took some pictures with the kids and everything, I was like, okay, I want a picture of Dad by himself. So you have to watch out because they're super literal. So the next thing I know, I have Chip and Dale standing next to me while my husband is the only one picture taking spot. And they're looking at me and they look at him and they're like, thumbs up, like this is what you want. No. It's like, man,
They're goofing on
spoiled
you.
by chipmunks.
Yes.
But so they were super fun. And then we went back into the park and watched Finding Nemo, which is one of my favorites. I love Broadway musicals. So just the puppetry and the singing, that one will.
It's such a great combination of all those different art forms of performing arts. Like, it's such a great show.
It really is.
Pretty unique, yeah. Awesome.
I think it'll always have like a little dear spot in my heart because the first time we saw it was our trip last summer. I was right before my girl went to kindergarten. Aww. So they should like put a big warning outside there. Like, you will just not for kindergarten mamas or something because I was like, Big Blue World. No.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It was, I held it together a little better this time. So we had a fast pass for the Jungle Book Alive with Magic show.
I don't know much about that.
We're probably going to miss it. So
it was interesting. It was pretty cool. It was, I'll be really honest. I was bummed I blew a fast pass on it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what we've heard from a lot of people.
It wasn't a bad show, but it didn't seem to live up to the hype, and you knew it was replacing Rivers of Light, and so it was. And then later in the trip, we were back at Animal Kingdom on another night, and we didn't go to the show, but we happened to ride Everest during the show.
Yeah,
and we were like, I think the projections were better from the top of Everest than they were the night that we saw the show. So it might have just been an off night.
So that was.
But the performers are fabulous.
Yeah, that's done at nighttime then.
Yes.
You were there at nighttime.
We'll have to have a video viewing of that, Dad, because we're gonna. It's Rivers of Light is probably going to be open by the time we get there.
Yeah, so there's a delay with the river. When is the Rivers of Light coming?
Early next year, I heard.
Really?
Maybe even this around Christmas.
Oh, I didn't hear that. So I thought it was supposed to be this year. No. They pushed it all out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
it was. I know it got pushed back, but when is
must be quite a show. To have so many troubles to get it out there. Wow.
It's those tumble monkeys. They're messing with the wire.
Yeah. That's right. All right. So nighttime at Animal Kingdom's fun, right?
Nighttime at Animal Kingdom was amazing.
Oh,
I mean, it was kind of a park we usually skipped because of the hours.
Yep.
But with the late night hours, it made such a difference. We rode Everest a couple times in a row. Well, me and my oldest did because nobody else will ride with us. Well, because my little girl did it the first time that we went. We had fast passes for that, and we go on it. And she had seen the ride on one of the Disney Parks planning DVDs. Mm-hmm. And she was kind of freaked out by the Yeti a little bit. And I was like, oh, well, why don't you name him? Maybe if you name him, it'll be a little more friendly or whatever. And we'll just... So she decided she's going to name the Yeti Sprinkles. So she's talked about Sprinkles the Yeti. Last trip, she was too short to go on it, so it wasn't even an issue. So this time, we're going to ride it, and we're going to see Sprinkles the Yeti. And y'all, that picture is priceless. My poor baby is holding on to my husband for dear life. She looks terrified. And I felt like such a bad mom for laughing and making her ride it. But that'll go in the memory book forever. It was great. But yeah, she wouldn't do it again. So
I can only do one time in a row.
I could sleep on that ride. I love it so much. I could do that over and over again.
All right, let's go.
We would just loop back through and go. We probably went 3 or 4 times that one night. But we got to ride Callie 5 times in a row.
Oh, you brave souls.
It was crazy, but the kids had so much fun. And that one was truly just like a loop around. Like they made you get off, but you walked right back around the other side to get back on again. Mm-hmm. And there was literally no wait. And so we just kept going. And we actually saw part of the Star Wars fireworks from there. You could watch those while you were going.
That's so far away. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We'll have to talk about those. Those were day 4. But yeah, so we got totally soaked and we rode back to the Poly. Soggy people. Oh my goodness. We were so wet. But that's one of the highlights for the kids was that they got to ride it 5 times in a row. They think that's like the coolest ever. So then the next morning we were up really super early. And that was one of my themed dressing days where my little girl was dressed like Alice. My son was dressed like Tweedledee. My husband had on a striped polo shirt, very reminiscent of the Cheshire Cat. And then me and the oldest just had on Alice shirts and dresses and stuff. So we weren't quite as festive. So we watched the opening show and the Mad Hatter like spots my Alice and Tweedle and starts waving at them. And so they were so excited about that.
Cool.
And so we went straight to the teacups and the Mad Hatter comes out. Well, it was supposed to be the Mad Hatter and Alice, but only the Mad Hatter came out. Mm-hmm. But he came out and we were the first people waiting there in line to meet him. And he took my kids on the teacups with him.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And they were just, they still talk about it. They still use his accent to ask for things to be passed to them because he legit acted like they were like having a tea party in the cups. He was asking people in the other cups to pass him jam or whatever. It was fabulous.
He's like one of the best park characters that's in the parks right now.
Yeah, I don't recall ever really seeing him.
He's usually you can catch him obviously by the teacups, but usually the best part is like when he's walking away, like actually walking through the crowd. Yeah, because he's interacting with everyone.
Oh yeah, he was. This was I. Every time we would do something, I'd be like, this just can't possibly get better. This is it. This is the cherry on the sundae. This trip can't get better. So after we did that, we had a couple other rides to do. We had a fast pass for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. We went and did that. But my little was super bummed that she didn't get to see Alice in her Alice dress. So it's like, okay, well, we'll go back by. And if Alice is out, then we'll wait again. So when we passed back by, she was out. And so we waited in line. It's a pretty long line to wait this time. It was more the middle of the day. There's more of a crowd.
Sure.
And so we wait and we wait and we get up there and the reaction was just fabulous. And the Mad Hatter, of course, remembers them. And so he's, Alice, he's telling her all about it. And they're all hugging and they're trying to take pictures. And then the next thing you know, one of the cast members who is standing there with the photographer, she's like, oh, it's time for the tea party. They all sit down on the ground. Alice, the Mad Hatter, my children, they pretend to drink tea. The cast member brings over a, imaginary unbirthday cake and puts it down in the middle. And they're all, I through my tears because I am legit crying at this point. Like, I can't even believe this is happening. And I'm videotaping this. And I mean, it probably went on for it was like 2 minutes worth of video that I have of them just pretending they're having a tea party, right? Smack in the middle of,
I remember you posting,
the sidewalk by the teacups.
I remember you posting this on Facebook.
She posted the video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I need to see this.
That's awesome.
That is
my goodness. Yeah.
Cute.
It was so much fun. And so, I pretty much, you could have just sent me home at that point and vacation over. That was amazing.
You're only halfway done.
We're really halfway done.
You lucked out with all these character interactions. My gosh.
Oh my goodness. We really, really did. So we hopped to Hollywood Studios for that evening, went back to the resort and hung out for a little bit. I kind of have a rule with my kids. I don't care if you sleep. You have to sleep, but you have to at least lay down and just, because I think my kids always, in between trips, they forget how much we walk while we're there. Mm. I'm just like, it's just hard on your feet. So you're just, you have to lay down. You have to just do nothing for a little bit before we go back out. So we went back out to Hollywood Studios, saw Beauty and the Beast. That's one of our favorite shows there. Mm-hmm. We got to meet Olaf. He really does like warm hugs.
Where is Olaf in Hollywood Studios?
He is, gracious. They call it the Celebrity Spotlight. It's close. It's like on the opposite side of where Minnie and Mickey meet now.
I don't know where Minnie.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you go down like past ABC Commissary.
Oh, is it where the
going-
old what was it? It was like Kristoff's like summer or like winter wonderland. I don't know, like because we were there for the Frozen Summer.
Yeah.
The original Frozen Summer days, whatever they were called. There was like a couple of the warehouses were transformed into like ice skating rink and stuff, and it was right around that area.
Nice. Oh,
But I don't
Might
know,
be because if you go
possibly.
past the commissary, like if you just keep walking past it, then Mickey and Minnie are on your left.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go around that corner, like on the other side of that building, the entrance on the other side is where Olaf is.
Okay, so I have an idea where you're back where the old what was that? The attraction they shut down, the backlot where the backlot used to be. Because I know that's where the Frozen area must be. Because all the streets are very confusing.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's somewhere over there, all that unused area right now.
Another great character, though.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure he was a lot of fun.
And they have it's a cute little setup. It's Olaf. You're meeting Olaf at the beach, so that was super
oh
cute.
my gosh.
Yeah, he's got suntan oil and a drink and everything. It's great.
That is so cute. See, last time we were there, that it was just virtual screens where you hold your arm up, we'll put Olaf's gonna appear later.
Yes,
Yes.
we have some of those from last time too.
Right. They had a skating rink in there.
It was still cute, but I mean, I would love to.
Not
meet
quite
real
the
Olaf.
same.
No,
So you hit
No
another
real
one.
warm hugs involved.
no.
You hit another one of our favorite restaurants.
50s prime time. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That's a big favorite.
Love
of ours.
it.
Yeah.
So we got in and we got seated, and my little girl's favorite part about that is that whoever this is a family member, right?
Yeah.
And so our waitress just didn't introduce her. She introduced herself, but not, as her relationship. And so my daughter just straight up asked, she goes, well, what's your family name? Like, how are you related to us? And you could tell it just kind of threw her off a little bit. And she had that minute pause, but then she just launched right into it. She goes, oh, I'm your cousin Nicole. Don't you remember me? That time I babysat you and we played hide and seek. I thought I was never going to find you and I was going to have to tell your parents I lost you. And Penelope was just like, oh yeah, I do. And I'm like, what? We just let it go. And she told that story on the Chick-fil-A Playscape the other day to another kid about the time her cousin Nicole babysat her. And I was like, oh my goodness, that didn't really happen. Okay.
The power of suggestion.
Oh, that's so great.
Right? That Disney magic. They just go, oh yeah, that totally happened to me.
That's awesome.
And so my big kid decided she would capitalize on the fact that she could have a milkshake for her drink and also for her dessert, because we did dining plan on this trip.
She's smart.
And so she was like beside herself, and she was
kid's
in love with
dream.
her shake, and she was going to marry it. And, she took the dessert shake, ended up leaving with us in a cup
Yeah.
to go out into the fireworks. And then she declared herself chocolate wasted and miserable because she'd had 2 of those giant milkshakes. But
What
it was
kind did she get? Because I know they have some specialty ones there.
chocolate peanut butter malt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've only had the red velvet and the peanut butter and jelly one.
Peanut butter and jelly. Yeah.
And I know the peanut butter jelly one is the
PB&J
famous.
delicious.
It's famous. Yeah. Tell us about the Star Wars Galactic
Yeah.
Spectacular.
And explain it to me, because I've never seen it. I actually always choose Fantasmic over. Remember last time we went? It was you guys were walking out.
We were alone.
Yeah, and I was like,
yeah.
I'm gonna go see Fantasmic. Bye. So
Oh my
convince
goodness.
me.
I'm a hardcore Wishes person. Wishes is my absolute favorite, but this is like a whole different ball game. Like, it's not even in the same category because it's
wow.
not just fireworks. The projections on the buildings of all of the different scenes for the different movies, and then of course the classic Star Wars scores. It was incredible. And I personally think we probably ended up standing too close, because we were able to see most of the projections that went on to the theater. But then they have 2 other things that were built just for this purpose, like to project stuff off of. And we really couldn't see those as well. And then the other night when the Disney Parks blog did the live stream of them and I watched it from that vantage point, it was ridiculous. So maybe a little farther back isn't the worst in this situation. And we were actually close enough that there's 2 different parts where they shoot fire up, like from behind the Chinese theater.
Oh, wow.
You felt the heat on your face. Like it was that hot. I mean, you know how you can look at it and see how far away you are from it, but it was that hot. It was ridiculous. But they were breathtaking, absolutely gorgeous. We're Star Wars people. My little girl's totally into it, and so are my big kids. So that was pretty awesome for us. And I lucked out. I was able to stand in front of a tree. So not only was I able to just kind of lean up against it, but I could put my kid on my shoulders and not be blocking anybody other than, they were already being blocked by a tree. So it didn't really, wasn't doing any extra blocking by throwing her up there. So it was awesome. We really enjoyed those. And it wasn't too bad getting out of the park. That was probably our worst night as far as transportation goes, getting back to the Poly. But it was still, it was pretty awesome.
Wow. You see, now I think I have to plan it so that I go to Hollywood Studios twice in the evening because it's hard for me to convince myself to go see something Star Wars because I've never seen the movies and I don't plan on it. But seeing as it's quite the spectacle and I'm all for spectacle.
It's definitely, and I've read people who have said that you can go to Fantasmic and that it lets out because when we were there, the fireworks started at 9:45. So you're able to get out, and if you're able to make your way down there, you could technically do both.
Yeah, I think it
I
depends
don't know
on
if it was that way before with the different Star Wars show.
Yeah. I know because I know they move the times for Fantasmic depending on the season. So when we were there, it was still spring, but the summer hours are later. So but we are going in the spring again, so I might have to go on a non-Fantasmic night to go see them.
Yeah.
So I'm not persuaded to go see Fantasmic because Fantasmic will usually win.
Oh, yeah.
But I do want to see them. If not in person, I definitely want to watch the live stream or something like that. So
it's a very well orchestrated production.
Yeah. And I like the music, so there's something at least,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
always something to look forward to.
For sure.
Well,
I know we got to keep going along, so I'm really liking this trip.
Well, I was just going to say, so we're already past an hour, but
I want to hear more. So
we're going to go through. If you can do it, Holly, we're going to keep going.
All right, let's keep going.
And then I'm going to.
He might split it.
I might split this into 2 episodes.
Okay.
I will decide afterwards. So,
yeah, but I want to hear more because I'm really into this.
We're going on to day 5. We got to get through 9
Don't
days.
rush.
Day
Just
5.
keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were at Magic Kingdom. We had a pre-park Crystal Palace reservation.
Nice.
Yep.
So we were able to get some fabulous empty Main Street photos. Loved it. That day was our Peter Pan Disneybound. Like we were all committed. My littlest was Tinkerbell.
Aww.
My middle guy was Peter. My oldest daughter was Wendy. And then my husband and I were Captain Hook and Smee.
Fantastic.
I know somebody on our show who's going to love this podcast, which is EJ Cruz, because she's totally into this Disneybounding.
I know.
I had never heard of it.
I want to do Disneybounding, but I don't have Disneybounding money. That's the problem.
Oh.
And you picked, it's like as if you have listened to our show because you're hitting some of our highlight restaurants, Crystal Palace being another one.
Sharp, I'll tell you.
Well, yeah. Crystal Palace is one of our favorites for breakfast. Mostly, I mean, it started because I wanted to get that pre-park reservation to be able to get into Main Street early and have those pictures. So that's one of my favorite things to do. But then now we just love going to Crystal Palace. I love some bacon scones. And we've been fortunate enough. We've had the same server twice, and both times he was spectacular. So it was awesome.
Wow.
So, yeah, so we did breakfast at Crystal Palace. And then after that, we went and met Tinkerbell dressed up, and she totally just flipped. She was excited to see that my daughter had little puffs on her shoes like hers. And then when she caught on to the fact that we were all, that it just was fantastic. Because, of course, she wanted to send me and my husband out. And Wendy had to promise not to make everyone behave. And so she was super great interaction with her. And that was
So that's part of the goal when you're Disney bounding is to find those same characters.
Yeah, and take your picture with
For
them.
sure, yeah.
That's part of the fun.
Definitely part of the fun. Nice. So I had cried the day before during the whole Alice Tea Party business. And I was told, I mean, this wasn't really like tear worthy for me until the very end when she hugs my children. And then as we're walking out the door, Tinkerbell yells at my babies, "Never grow up. Promise, never grow up." And then I lost it. Just totally lost it. And we get out of the door, like on the other side, where you're fixing to walk out into the gift shop. And I'm just like full out, just tears. My husband's trying to take pictures. And this other cast member walks up. She's like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine. Tink just told my babies not to grow up. I'm fine. I'm going to be all right." But the whole time, my husband's just trying to take pictures. Here's mom crying again. And I'm like, "Thank you."
Is that what they call an ugly cry?
It might have
it can
been,
be. It depends
I don't know how successful he was at photographing it, but it probably was. We could probably check and find out. Yeah. Nice. So after that, we went and checked in for the Family Magic Tour.
Yeah.
Which is it was really cool. It was a fun little tour. It's like a scavenger hunt through Magic Kingdom.
Oh, cool.
You have a guide. You have a small group of people. I think there were maybe 10 or 12 of us.
Right.
All together. And it was super cool. They give you clues, and you have to try to figure out where the next place you have to go is to find another clue. And our little tour guide was super great. She made sure that all the kids were participating and that they got a chance to either read something, or there were little games that they got to play to win or to figure out what the clue was. You had to play this little game. So it was super great. Took you all over, pretty much all over the park. We went to the barber shop, one of the gift shops, over in Liberty Square some. One of the things you find is Rapunzel's frying pan.
Oh, cool.
And so my daughter asked if she could carry the frying pan. And so she's got this frying pan. She's dressed in her little Tink outfit with a giant frying pan. And we walked behind the castle during the new Royal Friendship Fair show. Mm-hmm. And we were Rapunzel and Flynn and Daisy Duck are backstage. Like you could see them backstage. And so our guide's like, "Guys, wave." And we start waving. And then they turn around, they wave back. And then my daughter just holds the frying pan straight up over her head. And Rapunzel's like, and my daughter still talks about that. "Remember when Rapunzel saw I had her frying pan?" Yes, we do.
Oh my God.
So that was awesome. There's the part. So then you go through this other part and you're looking for Captain Hook's hook, which that might be a total spoiler for people who are going and want it to be a total surprise. But, yeah, so you're doing that, and then while you're in this little area looking for the hook, Peter comes out. So we had a meet and greet with Peter Pan, just all 12 of us. And so that was super great.
That is so cool.
And he was totally into it. He made our kids pose the proper way. I had to perfect my Smee salute. Like it wasn't quite, my hand wasn't turned quite right, and he turned it for me. He's like, "No, this way."
They know.
Peter knows. And Peter won't let you get away with it.
Oh no, not at all.
So in character.
No.
That's nice.
Yes, and then Peter teaches the children how to fly. So they do the whole think your happy thoughts of pixie dust, and then out like right in that little area of Fantasyland, and Peter leads the procession of all the flying children.
Oh, nice.
It was so super cool. So then it ends up, you go back. It was a really cool tour. It wasn't crazy expensive as far as tours go. And then, looking back at it, you had that meet and greet with a character. You get basically a fast pass for teacups. Not that you ever really need a fast pass for teacups, but you get one, and that, where that's part of the scavenger hunt. And then you get a fast pass to meet Talking Mickey, because when you're done finding all of your things, you have to return them to the boss. So,
cool.
That's so cool.
So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
What a cool tour. Like a very unique tour.
Very unique, and it was good for the kids, because as much as I would love the history side of some of the other tours, I don't know that my kids would, or for one, that our youngest is even old enough to go on some of them. So it was a good option. It was nice.
Did Mickey Mouse know your names?
He did not know our names. No.
that's coming, we hear.
Yes, something's coming soon.
Coming soon because of the Magic Band.
That's pretty cool. We did have our names pop up on Leaving Small World.
Yes, that was, they put the screens when we were there in March. They had just put the screens in, but they hadn't gotten up and running. But we've heard reports back that you're getting a big goodbye in Small World now by name.
That was pretty cool.
I'm really interested in what Mickey's going to call my mom.
Oh yeah,
because
her name is so tough.
She's going to call him Margit.
She gets
that's what Santa calls her.
You wouldn't believe how her name gets butchered. It's
usually it's just Margarita, which is fine, but
that's easy.
We've heard some bad ones.
Right.
Oh no,
it's amazing. She laughs all the time. All right, so where are we going next?
Where are we going next?
Yeah.
Well, we went back to the room for a break and then came back that night for a reservation at Tony's Town Square. And we just managed to time it at the right time that I was able to ask for a table outside. And they were able to accommodate that. And so we got to be outside on the patio having dinner during the Main Street Electrical Parade.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so didn't have to worry about a fast pass or being in all the crowds of people. We were just able to sit there and eat dinner and watch it roll by.
Do they still have fast pass for Main Street Electrical? Because I heard that they're getting rid of the ones for
Festival of Fantasy.
Festival of Fantasy. So I'm wondering if they're doing Main Street too, because I imagine it's the same area. So.
Right. I honestly don't remember if it was an option on this trip or not.
I'm interested to see, because I wonder why they did that, because that was such a great area. Like, I would happily trade one of my fast passes for a parade fast pass, because it's just such a great area to
how was dinner at
from.
Tony's Town Square?
Dinner was good. It was really good. Everybody kind of went the spaghetti and meatballs route, and of course wanted to eat it like Lady and the Tramp did, and so that was
so sauce everywhere
for a minute. And it was good. It was really good. Nobody was super adventurous or anything. It was good. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, I have to eat there again, but as far as the experience goes, it was a great experience, and the food wasn't bad by any means. It's not, like you said earlier, it doesn't go to the top of my list, but I wasn't disappointed either.
You've had such a jam-packed itinerary here. Were you following a pretty tight itinerary?
I had made a giant I had a giant poster board that was mapped out by the day and what parks we were going to, what we were going to wear. And then there was, fast passes got put in there later after we hit that mark, and of course all the restaurants. So it was, I am a crazy, crazy planner when it comes to stuff like this, just because I believe that it's an investment. Yeah, it's a vacation, it's a good time, but it's an investment into our family and our memories. And I'm going to pay the same amount to go on the trip either way. So I might as well make sure that I get the things done that I know are going to be special to my kids or me or my husband, so that just a little extra step to.
It's a jam-packed itinerary, and
I got to get on her level, Dad. I got to start planning outfits for us.
She hit it. I know that's fun. She hit it, man. You just haven't missed anything either. You didn't skip anything. It doesn't seem like.
We tried not to.
Yeah. No.
So then after dinner.
No slush time on this.
No. So after dinner, me and my little one hung out for Wishes, because that's my favorite, and my bigger kids and my husband aren't as big of fireworks fanatics. So they went off to conquer the mountains. They wanted to go do Splash, Thunder, and Space.
So time to do the mountains.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, so they headed off for that, and we watched Wishes. And then this was the first time in 3 trips that we've ever gone through the queue for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Because after Wishes, I knew we didn't have very much time to do a bunch of stuff. So I just asked my daughter, I was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, we have time to do one thing. What do you want it to be? And she's like, I want to go ride Seven Dwarfs Mine Train again.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. And I love going on it at night. So I was like, okay. The wait was only 30 minutes, which is pretty unheard of, especially for the summer. But so it wasn't bad. No. But that queue is gorgeous. Yes. And I would have never been through it if we hadn't decided to go, because we almost always just fast pass that one.
Yeah.
But it was very cool. And it was moving fast enough that she was wanting to stop and play, and we didn't really have time for that. Like, it was moving steadily enough that we just kept moving on.
Nice.
But it was super cool. So that was the end of that day. And
Day
then
5. Finally, we got through. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a great.
Day 6, we were up early again for early magic hours at Hollywood Studios because my little Star Wars darlings wanted to do Jedi training. And they've both done it before, so I thought maybe we could skip it this time, but they were both adamant, no, we want to do it.
That's cool.
And my old, well, not my oldest, but my middle guy, he's going to age out of it soon. So I was like, okay, we'll go again while we still can. Mm-hmm. So that was pretty much the first thing we did was we got in line over there to sign up. It was, even with the early morning magic hours and being there when the park opened for that, it was still a pretty crazy line. We probably stood in line to sign up for about 30 minutes or so.
Wow.
That's not bad.
But we're able to get a spot for both of them not too much later in the day. So after that, we headed to Launch Bay. And my girls were dressed up this day. My oldest was Leia, and my little one was Rey.
Oh, cool.
So we headed over to Launch Bay, and we went to meet Kylo Ren. And my little Rey was so smart and sassy, and she was just going to use the Force on him. And then she walked in that room and lost her mind. And they told us, they were like, he reacts to people dressed like Rey. Like he'll react to her. And she was, she was talking so much smack. I wasn't really worried about her at all. And then when we walked in, he kind of just like bowed up at her and started to walk over there. And mom. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. So all of the pictures, she's like on the other side, total other side of the room. And so we made it out of there okay. And then went to see Chewie, which Chewie is such a fabulous interaction. Like, best hugs ever. That made my day. That was always my favorite when I was little. And he was super awesome. Well, and my oldest, she's, when we were in Orlando, the first day we had stopped at one of the outlets on the way down there, and she had found a Han Solo dress. So before we went into Chewie, she pulled a dress out of her backpack and like put it on top of the other one so she could be Han while she was in with Chewie. And so he was super excited about that. And then with my little one being Rey, there's like a little space over kind of behind where Chewie is that has all these like just random wires and parts. And so he drags her over there, and they're just sitting there trying to figure out what to do with all this stuff. He's like asking her to fix things and holding out stuff to her.
Oh,
and
my
so
gosh.
he was super great. We really enjoyed that. The stormtroopers that walk through Launch Bay, they're a little intimidating, not gonna lie. Even though you, as the grown person, you know what it is, it's still just a smidge intimidating.
What about the...
Oh, they're goofballs. It's okay.
Did you see...
Oh, yeah.
What about the little guys? What do you call them, little guys?
The Jawas.
Jawas. We missed the Jawas, and my kids were so sad. They had their pockets packed full of little trinkets, and they were so excited. And we never...
our first disappointment.
I know.
Yes, that was our first miss. So that was that was pretty much our day there. After we got done with our Star Wars stuff, we headed back. We actually did Jedi training. That was after Launch Bay, and it blows my mind that she was afraid of Kylo, but she would beat Darth Vader upside the face with a lightsaber if they would let her.
Yeah. So,
she was just fierce.
So have they changed the Jedi training, or is it still the same?
They have changed it. There is another character, the seventh sister, I think, from one of the other offshoots, I think it was Rebels or something. I didn't understand it or recognize her at all, but my kids did. Okay. And so she normally fights the older kids, it seemed like, the way they divided them up, and then the younger kids still fought Vader.
Okay.
And the storyline is a little bit different too. Kylo does come out at the end.
That's what I thought. I saw him in a video. So
and they had already told all the little kids to put their lightsabers down for this last part. And when he came out, my daughter reached for hers. She was fixing to be ready to fight again.
She was ready.
She was ready. The person who was over there, with, making sure they were all standing back was like, oh, no, put that back down. And then they all had to use their force to help, make him go away. And at first she was like really serious about it. And then it was like jazz hands forced because she was just like, I don't know, she was freaking out or something. But
It was
he's
revenge
totally
for
not
earlier.
her favorite. Yeah. So after our Jedi training experience, we went back to the hotel, changed clothes, and headed to Animal Kingdom again.
Wow.
So our first stop there was we went to Festival of the Lion King. And we had a fast pass for it, but we were super early, and the cast members were like, you know what? Change your fast pass. There's, just go ahead, go. There's nobody in line. Go ahead and go in and change your fast pass to something else. And there wasn't anybody else there. By the time we walked through the area where you are before you go into the theater, there was nobody there but cast members. And so we were just hanging out and talking. And my oldest got to talking with the cast member Samantha about the college program and why Animal Kingdom was her favorite and all this stuff and all the different things we had done that day. I mean, my kids, they like to talk. So do I. You can probably tell. So they were, they were just really engaged, and she was super attentive and listened to all their stories. And in the meantime, my husband had started talking with another family behind us. And at one point, Samantha starts talking on her headset. And then she's like, hey guys, come with me. I have to drag my husband out of this other conversation. I'm like, hey, we're following her. He's like, why are we leaving? We're in the front of the... I'm like, just shut your mouth and come with me. So she tells us, takes us kind of out this little side entrance. And she's like, okay, go all the way around the building, give them your name. They'll be waiting for you. So we go all the way around the building. There is another cast member. It's like, hey, are you guys Holly? I was like, yes, that's us. And so we go. He takes us into the empty theater and puts us on the front row of the lion section.
Wow.
And yeah, it was insane. We've seen that show so many times before, but that vantage point, especially when the performers are literally walking right past you, was crazy. And then my kids got to go up when they do the little section introductions and tell you what animal noise to make. So my kids got to go up and do the lion roars.
Nice.
It was so amazing. That show was just off the charts. The fire twirler guy gets me every time. I'm just in awe.
You weren't even dressed up like Simba in the Lion King.
We were not. No, we did not. We actually were pretty tame that night. We were just kind of...
You still got
definitely
the royal
Disney-fied, but not no actual theme going on that night.
You still got the royal treatment.
And we did. And, and I tried to tell my kids that was sometimes just talking to people and being genuine, because, they were just talking. They were talking to be talking. They were talking. December showed an interest.
Lost you for a second there. Hello?
Aw.
Hello? We lost her. Hello?
I wonder if it's us or if her internet hung up.
I don't know. So I lost her.
Right during the Festival of Lion King, too.
Wow. The internet hung up on us. Were you enjoying this show? Yeah, Holly likes to talk, and we love it. That's how you bring your A game as far as geeking on Walt Disney World, coming on the podcast and telling stories. If you've been loving this trip report, don't worry. We'll bring you part 2 next week when we release our show on Monday. We had a live Geekin on Walt Disney World Facebook event last night, and I got encouragement to continue with these long shows. I'm glad you told me that, because we went well over an hour, and part 2 is just as long. Now, I'm going on vacation to Wildwood, New Jersey next week, and it's so cool. We already have 2 episodes in the can, including part 2 of Holly's trip report and the last live trip report from our March 2016 trip. Now, the biggest joy I get from the podcast is the friendships and interactions we have with you. A couple of ways to join in the fun is to like our Facebook page, get invited to our Facebook group, and geek on Walt Disney World every day. We just started a weekly live event on Facebook that has been incredibly fun. Hey, stay tuned for a new Pooh to Tigger weight loss challenge starting in September. That was suggested during the live event we had just last night. Finally, I am really enjoying the feedback you're giving us on the voicemail hotline. That number is 860-294-4774. Call in your trip tips, questions, and especially live trip reports when you're in Walt Disney World. I'll feature those recordings in the podcast. Thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. Have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true.
It's not you, Holly. It's
Okay.
It's me. It's me being very sensitive to the sound.
Oh,
And I run a program called Levelator that takes care of gets everyone level anyway, so it doesn't matter.
very cool.
It'll work, and you sound good. All right, we ready?
Ready?
Hey, Lindsay, you ready? All right. Did my voice just change?
It always does.
Like a teenager.
It always does, and you always point in the air.
Yeah, I gotta get the hand motion going.
I gotta record you sometime.
Don't knock over my TV.
It's okay.
Keeps shaking.
First of all, it's my Game of Thrones TV,
Oh,
Got a big 32-inch monitor here.
and
I'll break that
I keep it up to my face like a or like a computer monitor when I watch Game of Thrones. So it's like watching it on the big screen, but it's 32 inches.
All right, Lindsay, here we go. Oh, boy, I gotta keep my eyes open.
Oh, I know, me too.
And Maleficent cast a spell on her while she was imagining she was Princess Aura, resulting in stitches and a scar when she was 5 years old.
Do you want to try that again?
Did I mess it up?
Yes.
Which part?
Princess Aura.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, stop laughing.
thank you.
And hold on
Someone's
one
coming
second.
down the
Someone's
stairs
coming down
really
the stairs loudly.
3, 5, down the stairs.
Young Benjamin with the crickety stairs. All right.
Sorry about that.
Do I hear typing? Is that you, Holly?
Yes, sorry. It was a pen.
It's
I'm
usually
a
me
nervous
that he's
fidget
yelling at.
person. All right.
That'll go in the bloopers.
It's better though because like at least with you he's nice, but with me I get the dirty looks whenever I'm typing on my computer.
We get that a lot when we're doing a round table.
Oh yeah, because I start typing, or if I'm writing notes, or if I'm still trying to figure out my list while we're talking.
Yeah, right. Okay,
I'm always typing on my keyboard. If you ever hear a keyboard sound, it's usually me.
got heavy editing going. Okay.
Oh, we got another PayPal. Sorry,
Oh, how much?
20.
Oh, nice. Sweet. Who was it from, do you know?
Yes, Sarah Jones.
Susan Jones.
Sarah Jones.
Sarah Jones. Okay.
That's the name on their credit card.
All righty.
I don't have her credit card information, just for the record. It's just her email. I hope it's being recorded. Oh, I feel so bad. We have
That's
to tell her.
funny.
We have to clue her in after we're done with our.
Because it's going out through
with
the
our bit.
computer to...
No, because it's going from the computer, not to the other applications. It's going straight from the computer to the soundboard, not.
And not back out to her.
No.
Ah, we'll have to figure that out.
Sorry, I feel so bad. Can we tell her what's going
Yeah,
on?
I'm glad
okay.
to tell her. Actually, we could play him back. I wonder...
I don't think you can play them back to her, not without an external device.
But no, it's just like our... Well, we'd have to go... Wait a minute, because the input's going... Why would she... Because our micro would be like...
Because that you need to plug that into the computer to do it. Because that's an output.
Well, the output's coming through here.
I know, but the output of this is going into that.
Yeah.
So you need to plug that into here.
I don't know. She hears us because... I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
Because we're going into the computer, not...
Yeah.
But the application whatever Chrome, Safari, whatever you're using, is going straight to the sound, not to the application.
Whatever, I can't think of it right now. All right, that's all right. Don't worry, Holly. You'll hear it, and you have something good to hear during the.
She's very confused right now. I can tell.
That's all right. Actually, I could probably play it.
Stunned silence.
I could play.
I told you how to do it
on the monitor. What?
Or you can play it on the monitor or whatever. just plug that into the computer.
Plug this into the computer?
No, the auxiliary cable.
What auxiliary cable?
What is that that's sticking out of it?
This is going into my recorder.
Can't you pull that out?
No, then I won't record.
I know, after.
No, I don't want to do that. Where would you put this?
Into the computer.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Why? Is it like a... It's not a...
There's no input.
3.5?
I don't have any input here.
You don't have a headphone jack?
That's headphone jack is coming out, not going in.
You can change the input on the computer.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. That's all right. I could run a cable.
Don't you have a job in computers?
No, but I could run a different cable from the output into that.
Okay.
Yeah. No, not.
Anyways, we're gonna stop bickering and continue.
Get back to Goofy. All right.